the very last thing I wanted you to do.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. You know, if I was going to do this character again, I would definitely have redone. I would definitely do his shit a different way. I would definitely have done it Ace Akira style. Because the robots are fucking way broken. The problem with the Ace Akira style, though, is that I would have to do Automatron without armor and without like quest markers. Oh, what up, Agent 11? I haven't seen you in a minute. What's going on, man? Backseating. Well, I think this is more like shotgunning. They're definitely helping me because I was having problems myself. It's not like I'm like, oh, fuck, where do I go? And then they're like, you literally want me to tell you? Because you need to turn left. And I'm like, dude, I turned left like 10 degrees 2 seconds ago. Is this in addition to that 2 degrees? Pick up the mini nuke by the sentry bot. Doth my eyes bequeath me your Bangkok dangerous? Bequeath you? What the hell does that mean, man? Deceive you? Ace Akira styles, lots of BBD. No, Jesus Christ. No, I'm supposed to be Rodney Dangerfield. Bangkok dangerous. Why am I fucking this up? How do I not know where my own goddamn settlement is? It's over here. It must be, because I think that's Ranger Cabin. Either that or that's Gorski Cabin. It doesn't... It doesn't really smell like fucking Ranger Cabin, though. Dogs!
Hello.
Jesus, you alright?
Yes. Yes.
Did that dog just die of fall damage? Is that what just happened there? What's BBD? Big Black Dave. Yeah, it's Big Black Dave.
Guys.
Hello. Yo, you want to cipher some Wu-Tang lyrics? No, I don't want to cipher Wu-Tang lyrics.
So do you know when to catcall someone?
When it's okay to catcall someone?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
When?
When they're performing a sex act on stage. That's okay. It's okay if they're being paid to be on stage. You can catcall them at that point. I'm gonna go ahead and say that.
Okay. You are wrong.
When is it okay?
When they're actually a cat.
She's showing me the Shaq butt wiggle cat.
And this cute guy.
Oh, those are raiders. What are you fighting? Are you fighting this glowing bloatfly thing? This gnarly ass legendary bloatfly?
What I got?
Oh, Jesus. She came at me with a fucking Tangela and a Porygon today. What is this bug doing, man? Get down. Get down.
This guy.
Jesus. And a Lickitung? What the hell? Those are all non-evolution, like super rare Pokemon. Where did you get them all?
Out and about.
You fucking liar. You're sneaking on me.
What?
What did you do? How did you do that?
I found this one in the Harmon's parking lot.
Fuck.
I'm not even kidding.
Got a fucking Lickitung, a Tangela, and a Porygon all in one day.
Yep.
Where did those fucking raiders go?
Tangela came from an egg.
Oh. There's the last raider. Apparently he's the only survivor of his fucking final countdown team. Wherever the fuck he went. Tangela is an evolution. Not in first gen. Come on, I know you got it in you. Fine.
Let me believe in evolution in this room. Damn straight we don't.
I do.
All deity. Evolution. Heretics.
Questionable tactics. she's got some crazy shit going on, I'll say that. I don't know if it's questionable quite yet, but... Oh, Honey Bun Guy, thank you for the follow. You must have followed while my chat was not working, because I didn't even see it go down. So there's Sanctuary. I'm way up off my fucking rocker.
Yeah, I'm sleeping with the guy behind Harmon's. You know, he told me about all the places where I can go find the rare Pokemon.
That's fucking crazy.
Alright.
I'll totally
Who
bang
would
that
ever
guy.
believe that?
Not me.
Except for true, you know, people who believe in truth.
I wouldn't believe that. We came up here for something specific, but I can't remember what it was. Oh, it was to connect up the fucking settlements. And apparently to plant some food, because they're going to starve to death. What are you guys eating on? And where did I plant it?
Seems to be growing well.
Hey, do you have a moment?
I do not have a moment.
Sanctuary. I knew you'd join us here, kid. Your energy is
Google
tied to this
Pixel phone.
place.
Oh, right. Yeah. I forgot they have those now.
A what now?
The Google Pixel phone?
What the hell are you talking about? That's not a real thing.
Yeah, Google came out with the phone now.
Did they not have one before?
Do I look like I'm paying attention to anything in the world?
Mm-hmm.
Except for video games?
Maybe you are. 7 people? So the only guy that we've gotten new... Oh, did I turn this off? Is that why there's nobody else new here? Shit, I did. I was gonna say, the only new guy I've gotten is this fucking turd, and this guy right here, wherever he went. He's probably sitting down on the floor over here somewhere. You know, oddly enough, this guy is, like, tier 4 or something. And I think I would have to have... Yeah, I have to have an Emporium to make that guy give me the tier 4 shit. So I'm not gonna worry about that. But we do need to talk to this
I can
guy.
patch you up if you need it. For a small fee.
Patch me up.
Go over.
I'm not radiated. Straight up, not radiated.
Took a few bad.
That's pretty crazy. He has to be a tier...
Done.
But it has to be a
Now,
tier 3
was there
shop to
anything
be,
else
right?
bothering you?
I don't know. I'm not radiated. I'm healthy. These seem like new things. Those weren't there before, right? They were always just black before.
That was it.
All right.
Also, I'm never gonna
wanted
cure the
to chat.
dark craving. I hope you know that. Fuck, I was gonna assign somebody to be the guy.
Came to visit.
I think this guy can be the guy, but maybe he has to be a... Yeah, maybe there's nothing to do but make him a junk dealer. I can't supply line the guy. Fuck knows what Sturgis is doing. But we just healed ourselves. Let's give ourselves an 8. And then we'll do some... Fallout 4 patched to 1.7.22 yesterday. Good thing I didn't check that out. That might be helpful. And the last thing I'm going to do is crank down on this fucking water spout a ton. He was trying to get into the guard tower, but it wasn't working out very well. Derek released new code. No, fucking the brave people at the brave people of Bethesda had just finally assigned somebody to fix Derek's bullshit. They've been working on it continuously. So all these, supposedly all these are supposed to be set to sent to here, just to Sanctuary Hills, but it doesn't look like very many of them are. But yeah, I want you to go to Sunshine Tidings. That's where I want you to go. Okay, so we did that. I healed up. I probably should drink from the tap a little bit more than I just did. I would say probably 8 more times. It's probably safe.
Please, just
He's a level 4 in generic
be
trading.
alone right now.
That's probably plenty. What else do we need to do here? Derek from accounting, that's right. He got into the fucking link library and he just started swinging his dick left and right, crashed into variables and unparsing shit.
Out here, you gotta take things one day at a time.
You also have to dress like Cricket, you creepy fucker. He's like, listen, I don't knock you for wearing little bright blue, so you leave me alone with my yellow and purple shit. The power couple is looking thin. We're looking thin.
We are.
I was gonna say, I'm thinking we're looking ruddy. Prosperous. Even
My back hurts.
Rubenesque. At least I am. I'm about to eat some world finest chocolate because somebody had to raise money for somebody.
What?
I don't know.
You made it sound super, super dirty, like, you know, or like super corrupted.
Yeah,
How do you
well
know
it
the
is.
kid?
Call a good day. We'll end without an empty stomach.
Why don't we follow this thing around for no fucking reason at all? This is a good way to level up your shit, right? Somebody somewhere wants me to do something, and somebody else somewhere wants me to do something, and I just keep following that fucking green slime trail. Follow it fucking around town. I don't know where this is taking me. Does Cricket have drug problems? Who can say, man? She might just be a type A personality, you know what I mean? I'm gonna auto walk past the Abernathy farm and eat some of these. Did I take this location? Oh yeah, I must have, because look at those guard towers.
Ugh, I hate when the girls do that to themselves. Look how cute she is on the left. Just put some foundation on, and it's perfect. Perfect face. There's a freaking Cruella de Vil on the right.
I like Cruella de Vil.
You would.
Hey, King Cass. Yeah, that's the Vans perk. It's the one and only time I've ever thought it was useful. It was for this build with no HUD and no Pip-Boy. Have I ever showed up to a settlement and had all the settlers attack you for no reason? No, but I have showed up to a settlement and had all the settlers attack me for a reason. For various reasons. One of the reasons might be that you accidentally shot a provisioner while they were engaging raiders and you didn't even know it. Or something similar to that. It is super pointless aside from this exact run. Because you can always either check your Pip-Boy to see where shit is, or you can use your HUD to see where shit is. Now, of course, the irony of the slime trail is that I have no fucking idea what quest it's pointing to. Cruella de Vil eats Dalmatians? So what, man? Who doesn't eat Dalmatians? I like that you're like, I hate shit like this. And you're looking at an entire fucking...
No, I was saying like I hate one good-looking girls like that have like a beautiful face. Like do their makeup in a way that just makes them look like fucking Kim Kardashian's ugly sister. You know?
Kim Kardashian is the ugly sister. The hot one is one of the other ones. I don't know.
I don't either.
None of them are the hot sister.
Kim Kardashian's attractive. Can't freaking deny that.
I can and do.
You know, she got famous for being hot. It's the only thing she's been able to do. That. She's not my type. Like, I wouldn't go for her if I was gay, you know, but she's good looking.
I don't like her. The irony is that it would take me a very long time to convince somebody that if, oh, she was just like, you know, down to fuck and you were just like hanging out in your underwear or whatever, you wouldn't fuck her. And I'm like, no, I wouldn't. Because first of all, if you put your penis into Kim Kardashian, you are opening a can of worms of epic proportions. You're going to be fucked with by paparazzi for the rest of your life, for starters. They're just gonna they're gonna drive you fucking insane. Secondly, if you bang Kim Kardashian, she's fucking crazy, and so's her whole goddamn family. So you have to cope with that. And lastly, can you not tell by looking at her that she's kind of not that intelligent? Is that right? The body shape is one thing, and being, you know, facially attractive is another thing, but in the end, it doesn't matter how attractive the girl is. If she's fucking annoying as hell, you're gonna wish you hadn't done it.
Excuse me.
People will forever be like, man, I can't believe you
trade,
banged
let's
fucking Kim
trade.
Kardashian, and you'll be like, yeah, but I kind of wish I
It's
hadn't.
the only thing
It's
you'll
all
ever
worth
be known
every
for
gift
ever
I'm
again.
That's true too. You're gonna be famous forever around the world for being another guy who banged Kim Kardashian, which is deeply depressing on a lot of levels. You'd wife Kim K and then take half her shit. See, that I can understand. That makes sense to me. So we have all this bullshit. The only thing I can do is throw it away. This thing I may as well keep. You never know when I'm going to need to go
She
up against
did
some
not
robots.
name her kid North, because she's married to Kanye West.
Yeah, Northwest.
She can name him North.
I think so, yeah. But even if she hadn't, I would have been cool with it. Because I automatically assume that it's a reference to the, oh, she didn't have any more money. I automatically assume it's a reference to
Plenty of
the
guns to sell.
Rob Reiner
Strictly-
movie of the same name,
Let's see what you
starring
got. Now
young
remember,
Elijah Wood.
Moderation.
Why can't you have 10mm bullets? I should probably sell stuff that I need to get rid of.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, they're alright, man. I like them.
It's exactly the kind of chocolate that I like.
You could buy Fallout 4 DLCs with that Kim K money. Direct competition with Southwest Airlines. Yeah, that would be cool. Let's see, I think I'm supposed to go back this way and down the street. I wonder what quest this is pointing me to, because if I had to guess, based on where it's taking me, because it's kind of taking me just down the road. It could take me fucking anywhere down there, but the closest quest that I think I have, that I haven't done, is, the Troubled Waters quest. The one with Grey Garden and all that bullshit. Implying that Kim's competent to make any reference. Yeah, probably not that one, huh? But I don't dislike that. I like that they're cartoon characters and that their kid, who may want to grow up to be important or special in some way as compared to everybody else in the world, is also forever now a cartoon character. That's kind of fascinating to me. What did you do in here, buddy? He choked to death on this gun. And I don't mean he shot himself with it. I mean he literally was trying to eat it and he died.
Man, I've got my moths. I've been cheating on my moths with Pokemon.
Yeah, even if there was a... Even
Got
if
new species. Oh my god, look how cool.
a Tau Emperor.
Look
Bing.
how pretty he is. Oh my god.
What is the moth game? Tell me what it's called.
It's called Starlight.
It's called what?
Starlight. One word.
It's called Starlight? I thought it was called something like Flappy or some bullshit. Oh, it's called Starlight. Okay, if you want to play the moth game that Elena's playing the shit out of, it's called Starlight.
You develop it to collect moths.
My guess
That's all
would
it is.
be that it's in the Google Apps thing.
It is.
And it probably involves either paying $1 for it,
No, you can do it.
Or there's
in-game
whack
purchases.
fucking ads involved with it.
No, there's no ads, but they're in-game purchases. And I've actually already spent maybe like $4, but honestly, for 2 weeks of a solid entertainment,
Yeah.
it's well worth it.
Let me see. This is the moth game that she's been playing. It's sort of a Pokemon Go-esque tiny tower type of thing. You unlock little places where your moths can kind of flourish, and you just do weird things with frogs and will-o'-the-wisps and shit like that. I fail to see how that's a game. It's like
like,
two different games. I just described
It's like
it.
Tamagotchi, but with moths and many of them,
Yeah.
You make an environment for them, you evolve them.
It's not that different from the exact description I just gave. It's kind of a combination of Pokemon Go and Tiny Tower. It's actually more like Pokemon Go and Fallout Shelter. Except for, kind of piss poor graphics or whatever.
They're not piss poor.
Let's see. Is it this one right here? Let's find out.
Yep, that's it.
Flutter Starlight. That's the one. I knew it had something to do with fucking Flappy. It's called Flutter.
Oh my gosh, look how cool and huge this one is. So look, I have my two biggest ones right there. Yeah.
This could go very fucking badly very quickly.
Look, they got little horns on them.
Yeah, little twisty horns. Let's let that guy waste his fucking mini nukes on shit. They make little manic anime squeeze sounds. I take it that Lady Death is familiar with this game. Lady Death, have you unlocked all the moths
Yeah,
yet?
that's it.
Elena Games. There's your... Elena Games will now bring up the link to that game so that everybody can play. Can you multiplayer it? Can you,
Probably not. Why would you? It's all about having your own little environment and freaking evolving bugs,
That's about what I expected was going to happen over there. Well, Blazing Tree says he almost kidnapped our cat. He's been telling us all the stories about things that happen just outside of our window. Yeah, that's why I locked the balcony now.
Makes sense.
Well, here's a righteous bummer. Although I think these are all Brotherhood of Steel guys. Oh. A butthole pucker when they hear the whistle of the fat man firing? Yeah. I kind of knew he wasn't firing at me, but it's pretty gnarly. Yeah, T-Ronix, this is the only build in the history of all the builds that have ever existed in which Vans is a useful perk. It's basically like Clairvoyance from Skyrim. Except for some fucking reason, and this I cannot fathom, they for some reason added another point to Vans with the addition of Nuka-World, that now you can take at level 35 to give yourself +2 to Perception. They were like, what can we do to improve Vans? No, if I was going to improve Vans, hear me out. I'd fucking have multiple paths that head to all the different quests, but yeah, it's pretty fucking dumb. The only reason that I need it is because I don't have either the Pip-Boy to locate where the quests are, and I don't have the HUD to give me even the marker for the current quest. I don't even know what the current quest is, so it's kind of a magical mystery tour that we're taking. What are you high-pitching about over there?
Look.
What
I'm
is
getting
that?
the marbled emperor moth. It's gonna take it 8 hours to hatch. That's the biggest fucking egg I've ever seen in this game.
Ooh.
I'm excited.
I think
I've
you
been collecting shit for it for 2 days.
You been collecting shit? I must have already eaten that ghoul. Let's try this one. Why not spend 2 points on perception? Well, that's the only reason that we're going to take that second point. Because the only reason to take 2 points just to get to 2 points on perception... Well, there's 2 reasons. The first one would be that you actually want vans. And that the very fucking idea is a little bit laughable. The other reason would be you already have 10 perception, then you went and got the bobblehead from the Museum of Freedom, and then you take that perk, and you end up with a whopping fucking 14 perception. Right? Because you'd have 10 plus 1 plus those 2. I guess you'd have 13. Now, you used to have to do all kinds of shit to get a really high perception, but if you want to have a super duper high perception, you want to get the wrapped cap and something like, I don't know, eyeglasses. And then you get like a baseball cap or something like that. But you can wear the wrapped cap over a hat for some reason, and it looks fucking dumb as hell. And then you wear like the faded trench coat that Nick's secretary gives to you, and you'll actually have 2 perception from the trench coat plus 2 perception from the hats, and then 1 more from the glasses. So that's 5 perception from your equipment. The only way that you can do better than that is to wear the hat and the wrapped cap, and then wear something like, I think it's Army Fatigues, the one that actually gives you agility and perception. And then you wear perception armor pieces over your chest and arms and legs. But you can get your perception up pretty fucking high. You can get it to between, 15 and 20 easily. And if you do that, then for every point of perception you have, and I'm not sure if they finally have added this to the wiki yet or not, but for every point of perception you have, you get a plus 3% chance to your base chance of perception based on the accuracy of your gun, the distance of the bad guy, the amount of like cover he has, etc. So if you're standing right here and there's a guy right there, and you vats him up and it points to his head and says that you've got 25%. It's not 3% of 25%. It goes from 25% to 28%. And then it goes from 28%, blah, 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 blah. So if you could get enough perception together, you could actually have a really, a really high chance just for having a high accuracy and having a clear line of sight. Was Rodney Dangerfield a cannibal in real life? Yeah, man. He fucking ate him alive out there, man. I don't know who they're fighting with. I would imagine it's gunners. Kind of sounds like not, though. It's feral ghouls. Is Nuka-World worth buying? Yeah. Yeah, I like Nuka-World. I'm not complete with it yet, but it depends on what kind of player you are. It's not like the workshop perks or Automatron, where it's mostly just an addition of... the addition of like some workshop shit. What it actually does is it adds to... oh, this is an interesting legendary feral ghoul. I don't know why he had this there, but sure, why not? Yeah, it adds like a whole world. So you have access to extra perks, you have access to extra weapons and armor and outfits and quests, areas. So I mean, yeah, it's like buying a mini Fallout.